just crossed the Mississippi line. I heard that highway starting to line, and I knew that left-rear car was about to go. Well, the spare was flat and I got up tight because there wasn't a filling station in sight, so I just limped down on the road on the shoulder of the rim. I went as far as I could, and when I stopped the car, it was right in front of this little bar called the Drop In, a redneck-looking joint. Well, I stuffed my hair up under my hat and told the bartender that I had a flat, and would he be kind enough to give me change for wine? Well, there was one thing I was sure proud to see. There wasn't a soul in the place but me, and he just looked disgusted and pointed towards the telephone. I called up a station down the road, always, and heard he wasn't very busy today, and he could have somebody there in just about 10 minutes or so. He said, "You're all right now, stay right there, and I'll be there," and I didn't bother to tell the darn fool I didn't have anywhere else to go. I just ordered up a beer and sat down at the bar when some guy walked in and said, "Who owns this car with a peace sign, mag wheels, and a 4 on the floor?" Well, he looked at me and I damn near died. I just decided I'd wait outside. So I laid $1 on the bar and headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these big 5 dudes come strolling in with this one old drunk chick and some fellow with green teeth. Well, I was almost at the door when the biggest one said, "You tip your lady to that hat, son." When I did, all that hair fell off from under my hat. Now, the last thing I wanted was to get in a fight in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially when there was 3 of them and only 1 of me. Well, they all started laughing and I felt kind of sick. I knew I'd better think of something pretty quick, so I just reached out and kicked old Green Pea right in the knee. Now he let out a yell and curled your hair. Before he could move, I grabbed me a chair and said, "Watch him, folks, because he's a thoroughly dangerous man." Well, you may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's a come to our agent from the FBI, and he's been down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. He was still bent over, holding on to his knee, and everyone else was looking and listening to me. So I laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, "You may not believe this man has gone as far as to tearing Wallace stickers off bumpers of cars, and he voted for George McGovern for president. Well, he's a friend of them long-haired hippie-type pinko fags. I bet you he even got a commie flag tacked up on the wall inside his garage. He's a snake in the grass, I tell you guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage." They all started looking real suspicious at Jim, and he jumped up and said, "No, wait a minute, Jim. You know he's lying. I've been living here all of my life. I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Birch, and I belong to the Anarch Baptist Church, and I even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife." And then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, and I didn't wait around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving and hopping and didn't get run out of luck. When I hit the ground, I was making tracks. He was just taking my car down off the jack, so I threw the man a 20 and jumped in and fired that mother up. Monterey Andretti showed him and proud of me the way I was moving on when I passed that crowd coming out the door and headed for me in a trot. And I guess I should have just gone ahead and run, but somehow I couldn't resist the fun of chasing them all around once in the front of the parking lot. Well, they headed for the cars, but I hit the gas and spun around and headed them off the path. I was slinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. Well, I had them all stepping and touching like their heads were on fire and their asses were catching, but I figured I'd better go ahead and split before the cops got there. When I hit the road, I was really reeling, had flying gravel and rubber squealing, and I didn't slow down till I was almost to Arkansas. Well, I think I'm going to reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody think I'd flip if I went to LA via Omaha. ScottW with Uneasy Rider.